This is the Vosteed Thunderbird in black titanium and Elmax blade steel. It is a button lock, as you can tell by this button here, and it's ultra smooth drop. It's got a flipper, reverse flick, thumb flick, and a front flipper. It's got a frag texture, relatively smooth frag texture as far as frag textures go, on both sides of this awesome titanium handle. I believe this is a PVD coating, not DLC, but it is very nice. It's a stone wash PVD. It's got a great ting sound to it when you drop that blade with the button lock. If you hold it down, there's your blade centering. It's always been very centered and rock solid, no play any direction, which for button lock is not always guaranteed or expected, but this is very solid. It has a titanium, I believe it's titanium, clip with inset screws, which is great. That's what you want to see. Branding on there. You could count the button itself as a fourth deployment option. I'm not the biggest fan of button locks myself, but this is my one and only in the collection right now. I like to check a box of something like that, and that's it for me right now. As far as button locks go, I'm partial to liner locks and frame locks, but this is a great example of a button lock. This patch came with the knife from Vosteed. I actually got this one secondhand from a guy on Facebook in one of the knife groups. I'm very happy with the transaction. Only slight wear I have on this one. Towards the tip, you can tell how that's worn a little bit right there in that finish from some use. The grind on this blade, it's a slight hollow grind, as you can tell by the curve here. It's got a slight hollow on it into a slightly thicker tip, which I love that style blade. It's like it's not nearly as pronounced as of a hollow grind as my Riot Tiger I just posted. Thinner blade stock on this with a fuller. You can actually use that fuller to reverse flick as well. Here's a comparison between that and the Tiger. The Tiger's a lot bigger in both directions. This has a backspacer with a lanyard post, if you're into lanyards. It's a great lefty knife too, with the button lock. It's very ambidextrous. Yeah, it's a great example of a button lock. Love to have it in the collection. One of the only downsides I can think of is with any button lock, you're not going to have as crisp of a detent on that flip as you would on some. So here, for example, I could fail it like this. You can see the detent's just not really as strong. This is one of the best detents I've felt on a button lock. However, very nice. It does feel very crisp for a button lock. Normally they feel even mushier. Here's another size comparison between those and the Microtech SOCOM Elite. One of the best in the collection right here. The thumb flick is not quite as easy on this one. Well, as I say that, it's pretty easy. Thumb flicks in general are harder for me with my hands, XL hands. Yeah, this one's one of the fidgetiest knives in my collection for sure. 1, 2, 3 with the button. You can just let that free float if you hold the button. So smooth. Ceramic bearings in here. Here's the third. So we got flipper 1, front flipper 2, button 3, reverse flick 4, thumb flick 5. 5 deployment methods on this knife. Vosteed Thunderbird. Let me put the tiger up. Here is the packaging. I was very impressed with this packaging from Vosteed. They give you a Pelican style case with a sticker and this patch. So, pretty cool to see. Normally you don't get that. Yeah, just when I think of this knife, I just think of the fidget factor. And honestly, this is actually one of the duller knives I have. This one does not slice paper that well. I guess the guy on Facebook I got it from used it decently, but Elmax holds up really well. But it does need a sharpening, so soon I'll be doing that. I want to do it the right way. I'm thinking of investing in the TS Prof sharpening system or the Wicked Edge. I need to sharpen this one, and here's another knife that will be coming soon on the channel. The TS Tucson 307 dagger. And the reason I need to sharpen this one is because it comes with a live edge here, but it is a dagger grind, but this side is a false edge from the factory. That's for legal reasons when they import it, I guess, because it's a folding design. But if you can tell at the tip, they do grind it asymmetrical. It looks as if it's meant to be sharpened off here to give you the double edge dagger. And it is the same way on both sides. So I can't wait to put an edge on this one. I'm just researching systems right now, sharpening systems. But this is gonna be it's already a sick knife, but it's gonna be even better once it has that double edge design. And it is doable because that edge is concealed in this handle. But I'll do a video on that knife once I sharpen that. But for now, back to the Thunderbird. Just one of the most fidgetiest knives you can buy. And I don't know if this configuration is available, but I do know they make Thunderbirds fairly regularly in a lot of different configurations. But for me, this checks a lot of boxes with the all black and the titanium frag pattern, titanium handle I'm partial to. And I love that compound grind. As far as ergonomics go, it's actually very ergonomic in this grip right here. You can tell by the way it's cut here. It's meant for that. And you do have a choke up position right here with a slight harpoon thumb ramp, I guess you'd say, right here. Great design. The Vosteed Thunderbird. More to come.